Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is T. I want to thank all of you who have recently subscribed to the channel, as well as those of you who have been subscribed for some time. And I also want to thank all of you who are tuning in, who are just visiting the channel as well. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting the channel. Today's video will feature a fabric haul, and I have fabrics from Joann Fabrics, fabrics from Walmart, and a few fabrics from Hobby Lobby. I didn't really do any shopping at fabric.com or fabrics.com like I usually do this past quarter. Hopefully in the future, maybe I will. I don't know what I'm. So these are all fabrics that I purchased from Joann Fabrics. This first piece here, this is a premium cotton piece that was on clearance. As you can see, it just has a bunch of numbers on it, and I thought it was really cute because it's very elementary like, right? And he started preschool this year, so I decided to get that for school. Then we have this gorgeous blue or foxes on a blue background. I really love this fabric. I got 1.5 yards of this one, and also 1.5 yards of the numbers one as well. And those two are 100% cotton. And like I said, they were on the clearance, in the clearance section of Joann's. This was also in the clearance section of Joann's. And I got a little over 1 yard of this as well. It has little sneakers on it, black sneakers on the white background. I thought that was fun. This does have a little bit of stretch in it. I'm not sure what kind of material this is. It feels like cotton, and maybe it has some spandex in it, but as you can see, it does stretch a little bit. So I really like that piece. And with all of these pieces of fabric, I'm thinking about making him shirts with this. I'm not going to start on pants yet. I also want to go ahead and start making him some jackets as well, because it is time for him to start wearing jackets. And so I want to make here, let me show you the pattern. So I'm currently working on this here, this Berta 9672, and I'm doing this view here and this view here, which is A and B. This one has a hoodie on it. They both have zippers going, separating zippers that you put going down the center of the jacket and side pockets. So I'm working on those two. One is going to be with a fleece, and the other one is a shirt, a sweater shirting fabric, and I'll show you that here in a moment because I purchased that from Hobby Lobby. So this is another cotton fabric that I picked up from Joann Fabrics as well. It has the character Hey Arnold. If you're from my generation or you grew up in my generation, then you are very familiar with him. If you're not, it's just basically a TV series that came out in the 90s, early 90s, of this kid that has like this football shaped head, and he gets teased about it a lot in school, but he's very, very popular in school, and he's one of the kids that help other kids out. He has like this knack for going around and trying to solve other people's problems for them. Really cool Nickelodeon show that came out. I used to love that show, and I think I own all the seasons to it as well. All right, so this is another 100% cotton fabric that I purchased from Joann Fabrics. Again, I purchased this because I want to make some shirts for my son, for button-up shirts for him for school. And these have all these different colored monkeys on it, on a white background. Really like this one as well. It was also on clearance. This one is from Joann's Premium Cotton collection, and it was not on clearance. And so you can most likely still get this at your Joann's because it came out this summer, and it has pink flamingos on this teal and white background. The teal leaves are in the background. I love this. And I really struggled with whether or not I should get it because, you know, it's pink flamingos. And for a boy, I don't know. But for some reason, lately, you know, pink is really in for guys. And I really like that we're not sticking to, you know, that stereotype that boys can't wear pink. But I really like this. I'm going to try it, see what it looks like on him, and whether or not he can get away with that. And then lastly, I purchased this. This is a jersey knit. It was from the Doodles section in Joann Fabrics, so the juvenile Doodles collection that they have. This is a Christmas fabric, and I am going to make my son some PJs with this. I thought it was very, very cute. It has little puppies on it with a Santa hat and some candy canes and some snowflakes, and I just really, really love this fabric. So yeah, it's from the Doodles collection at Joann Fabrics. So those are the fabrics that I purchased for my son. I did purchase some fleece fabrics as well so that I can make that birder pattern. But that is stashed away somewhere. All right, so this is a fabric that I was eyeing for quite a long time, even before it went into the clearance section. So I did purchase this from Joann Fabrics clearance section, and it is a premium cotton fabric from Joann Fabrics, and I think it was originally priced at like I think $12.99 or $14.99, which I usually don't purchase anything that is not on sale. And so I was really, really excited that this was on clearance. And I think it was marked down to like $2.39 or something like that. It was somewhere around $3 or below $3 a yard. And I purchased 3 yards of it. And I was really excited. I think it would look really great as a dress. And I'm excited to make something with this one as well. And I'm even more excited that I was able to get this for such a great deal. All right, so from Joann's, I also purchased several pieces of this Asian inspired print. This was something that my husband picked out, and I was supposed to make a shirt with this for the Sew Man Pants challenge for him, but for some reason I didn't get around to doing it because I was doing some batch sewing for both for him and my son. But I was able to get most of my son's projects done, but not his. Hopefully I'll be able to get to these pretty soon, but I picked up a piece for him. I picked up a piece for my son, so I'm going to make both of them shirts. And then I picked up a piece for myself to make a dress. So hopefully I'll get around to this and we'll have like this little family matching set. This, like I said, this is an Asian inspired, is 100% cotton, and it was from Joann Fabrics as well. Then I picked up this beautiful shirting fabric from Joann Fabrics. I have 2 pieces because I made my daughter a dress with this. She purchased this with her own money, right? But my Joann Fabrics at the time, they didn't have enough for her to make a dress. So she had to special order it, and she had to pay for shipping for it. And I'll put a picture here of what that dress looked like, and also the pattern that I used. She absolutely loves this fabric so much that she decided to go ahead and purchase it and pay for the freight shipping on it, which is something that I never do. But she desperately wanted this fabric. And so when I made her dress, she had a little under a yard left. And anytime I make something for her and she purchases fabric, she just gives it to me because she's not a sewer. So I was able to get this piece. Then when we took her to college, when we took her to the university, she we obviously she took the dress and everything, but I went to Joann Fabrics down in Idaho where she's attending college, and lo and behold, they had the fabric. And so I decided to pick up another yard and a half of it. So now I have almost 2.5 yards of it. And I also purchased this, I think this is this Country Classic? This is a Country Classic piece to complement this, to maybe do a sash or something, because I want to do maybe a skirt or a dress and a sash with this for myself. Okay, lastly from Joann's, I purchased this fabric here. Now, it comes on the bolt like this on the opposite side, I guess to protect the print. This is a really cool print from Joann's. It was in their Coastal Lagoon collection this past season. And let me tell you, I think I have all the Coastal Lagoon fabrics. I've been watching this one and eyeing this one as well, but usually I don't pick up fabrics unless I can get a vision in mind of what to do with them. And all summer I didn't have a vision in mind to get it. I didn't have a vision in mind to create something with this, and so I decided not to do anything with it and not to pick it up. Well, when I went to Idaho, this was 60% off, plus they had a 20% off your total purchase that particular week. And so I decided to get it. I still don't have a particular vision in mind, but it was so inexpensive and I loved the print so much that I decided to just go ahead and grab it. And this is I want to say it's a rayon linen blend or something like that. All right, so I have a few more pieces to show you, and they are from Walmart. I normally don't like getting too many fabrics from Walmart unless they are of good quality. And as many of you may know, Walmart has been doing this thing where they are now selling fabrics by the roll or the bolt or whatever you want to call it. So they'll have a piece of fabric and roll it up, put a tag on it like that, and just sell it like that as a whole piece, instead of you having to go to the cutting counter and get your fabric cut. So all of these pieces were pieces that were already pre-cut and packaged to sell as is. And so that's what these are. So this one is a very soft purple, lavender, I guess you would call that, bubble crepe fabric. Now this reminded me of the bubble crepe that Joann sell in their silky solid section at Joann's, and that's why I picked it up. It has the same weight, the same feel. It's basically the same material as some of my other bubble crepe fabrics that I have from Joann's, and so that's why I picked it up. It's a really good, nice quality fabric, and there are 2 yards here, and I think I paid $2 for it. So not a bad deal at all. I absolutely am excited about using that one. This one is a black, I think it's a jacketing fabric. It's, if you can hear that, it's a woven, and the color isn't coming up all that great on the camera, mainly because of the lighting situation here. But I thought maybe doing a little jacket would be nice with this. I also have 2 yards of it, and it was I want to say $2 a yard. If not two, maybe $3 a yard. This one here, this is a tan fabric. It has some stretch or some spandex in it. And the one thing that you're not going to know when you pick up these fabrics from Walmart, you're not going to know the content of what you're buying. So right now I'm just kind of guessing based on experience. So I know this has some spandex in it. It's a woven, but it has some spandex in it. As you can see, it stretches a little bit. And so, but it only has a two-way stretch. It doesn't stretch this way. So, so that's really nice. And I thought that would be nice for a good pair of pants. It has a satin finish to it, like a matte satin finish, which is really nice and smooth. So I like that. And then I picked up this piece here. I was surprised this was even at Joann's. This is a wool fabric. It is really nice, really soft. There's 2 yards here, and I'm thinking about doing a vintage skirt with this. And I paid $2 for this. I have another piece that is similar to this that I purchased at Joann. It's the same, not Joann's, I'm sorry, at Walmart. It's the same color, but it's a different content. So this is wool. Like you can feel that this is some type of wool or cotton flannel mixed with something wool or something, because it is extremely soft to the touch, and it is quite heavy for this type of fabric. So I'm really excited about making a skirt with this, a really nice vintage skirt with this. And I think matching it with some floral heels, like some shoes that has like a floral design on it, would be really fun. So these are all the fabrics that I purchased from Joann Fabrics and Walmart this past quarter. I don't know if I'm going to get around to many of these fabrics yet, but you all know I'm always trying to go ahead and go forward and put out more makes and do the best that I can to continue my my sewing journey and keep that sojo alive. Oh, there's one more piece that I want to show you real quickly before I end the video. It is this piece right here. This is a piece that I also purchased from Walmart. I was really surprised by my Walmart haul, y'all. A lot of people have been complaining about this new thing that Walmart has been doing. But at my location, I've been getting some excellent fabrics. Now this here, this is a silky print material. I'm going to say it's probably polyester. But I love this print here. And like I said, with some of the other ones that I've had, the weight and the quality of it is very similar to what you would get at Joann Fabrics. I have 4 yards here of this, and I paid $4 for it. Cannot wait to make maybe a duster or a dress or something like that with this. I thought that this print was really cool, and I just wanted to just snatch it up when I saw it. So anyway, yes, those are all of the things that I purchased from Walmart and from Joann Fabrics.